up on the stage. It's a comic book. It's a play. It's Hollywood Babylon Comic-Con Theater. With your hosts, Ralph Garman and Kevin Smith.
A danger from above threatens the good people of Gotham City. But does even their Cape Defender have the skill to shoot a falling bomb out of the sky? Here it comes, Batman. Roger that, Hornet. Firing bazooka in 3, 2... Wait, Batman, hold your fire. The bomb just deployed a parachute. It looks like it's coming in for a landing. Well, that's weird. Who drops a bomb just to have it gently set down without exploding? I can think of only one person who would play such a sinister joke.
Do you think it's a twisted message from Gum and the Joker, Batman?
There's only one way to find out, Robin. We need to approach it and investigate further. Everyone, stay behind the bat shield. Look out! The nose cone is opening.
Holy confetti, Batman!
Not confetti, Robin. Postage stamps. Hundreds of them. And not just any stamps. Italian postage stamps, don't you know? Nothing remarkable about these at first glance. Of course, we'll know more when we further examine a sample in the Batcave. The Batcave? Yeah, just wait till you see this place. Of course, they do have to knock us out to take us there. Of course. Well then, I guess I'll see you when we wake up. A short time later, in the secret Batcave, a revived Green Hornet and Kato join the Cape Crusaders as they put their new clues through every imaginable scientific test. Well, that's it. Even the Bat spectrographic analyzer shows these stamps are nothing more than ink, paper, and ordinary adhesive.
Gosh, Batman, maybe the clue isn't in the stamps themselves. Maybe they symbolize something else.
That's good thinking, Robin. Let's consider the recurring themes of this caper so far. For example, there's gum super glue.
Well, there's the stamps, of course. Stamped fossils, stamped coins, pasta stamps.
And Italy, Roman gods, the Italian pavilion. And one Italian in particular, Franco Bolo. That's it! Of course. I was a fool to miss it. Well done, Hornet.
Huh?
Sorry, boss. I think we still don't get it. We've been thinking of Franco and Bolo as two separate names. However, if you run them together, you get the word Francobolo, which in Italian means postage stamp.
Holy ransom!
Exactly, old chum. When they had us glued to that deadly pasta press, General Gum gloated about our missing the greatest stamp crime in history. What could be greater than to kidnap the most valuable Italian postage stamp in the world, Franco Bolo himself? I remember reading in the Daily Sentinel that Bolo is staying in the penthouse of the Gotham Arms Hotel while he's in town. We better get there, and quick. But can we skip the bat sleep? I'm not exactly comfortable with Robin driving the Black Beauty. I'm afraid it's non-negotiable.
Gosh, don't worry. I got an A+ in my driver's education course last week.
Last week? Mere minutes later, in front of the palatial Gotham Arms Hotel, let's bat climb to the penthouse and enter from the balcony.
Up goes the Batarang with a rope on it, man. None of this, like, paff shit from the fucking comic books and
Muscle.
the movies.
Bat climb. It's not that bad, actually. Just don't look down. Wouldn't the elevator have been more efficient, boss? Perhaps. But if Gum and Joker are up there, they'll be sure to have the elevators guarded. Exactly, Hornet. And the element of surprise is one of a crime fighter's most effective weapons.
You're right, Pat. A bunch of strange young men, costumes, are climbing the building. That's why I need to run for president again, to bring the decent behavior back to the good old U.S. of A.
Look, over there on that wall. Holy hostages.
To whom it may concern. We have kidnapped Franco Bolo. We will release him unharmed for the sum of $5 million cash. Deliver the money to runway number 19 at the Gotham International Airport, which is not in ashes, at 3 o'clock today. Any attempts to rescue Bolo will result in a sticky situation for his would-be saviors. Note the semen wand at the top of the note.
Not semen.
Signed, General Gum.
And the Joker. 3 o'clock. That's less than an hour away. Robin, call Commissioner Gordon from the Bat phone in the Batmobile and have Chief O'Hara and his men cordon off that runway, but keep their distance. And what about that sticky threat that's waiting for us if we try to rescue Bolo? I think I know what they have in mind, and if my hunch is correct, then I believe I have just the thing to trump it. And at 5 minutes until 3 o'clock, Commissioner Gordon and his trusty men have followed the Cape Crusaders' instructions to the letter.
Have you received any news from your reconnaissance team, O'Hara?
Sure, I have. Commissioner, and it's all bad. There's just no way to get on that plane. They've laid down all the swath of that devilish glue all around it. Any of me men trying to get to them would be hopelessly stuck, like a mammoth in a tar pit.
And that's what you are, Chief. A relic from a bygone era. You're looking at the future. Better crime through chemistry.
Now then, just throw the money over our binding barrier and let's conclude this transaction, shall we?
Oh, I just wish I could get me mitts on them.
And I wish the Cape Crusaders were here. When we spoke on the Bat phone, Robin seemed to think Batman had a way to circumvent his syrupy snare.
And it looks like he does. Big order.
And suddenly, man, that roaring sound that we've been hearing in the background, it's the appearance, the first ever appearance of the Bat hovercraft.
Yeah, damn it.
I'm glad we're finally getting to put the Bat hovercraft through its paces, Batman.
But will it get us past Gum's glue trap? It should. A hovercraft floats over land or water on a cushion of air. Yes, we should glide right over that pasty impasse.
That blue blight and his fat-headed flunkies.
Gumcore, the enemy has breached our defenses. Attack!
And they launch into a bat fight.
Yeah!
Let this be a lesson. Thwarted by your own evil scheme.
Robin punches one of the Gumcore. Meanwhile, the Green Hornet pulls out his stun gun and takes a shot at the dude who's about to shoot Robin with his glue gun. It's very homoerotic.
Gosh, thanks, Hornet. I owe you one.
I just may cash in that marker someday, boy wonder. Any sign of Gum and the Joker? I saw them run inside the plane when we arrived. Cowardice leads to capture.
Let's get in there and round up those rats.
Take care, Robin. Like all rats, they're most dangerous when they're cornered. So be prepared for...
Holy TNT, Batman! Look, next to Senor Bolo, it's a time bomb.
And there on the plane, we see Senor Bolo tied up right next to a time bomb. And our four heroes don't know what to do.
23 seconds. That's not enough time to free Bolo and get clear of the blast. Or to try to figure out that dastardly device and disarm it.
And there goes Gum's truck. They're getting away out the back of the transport. Should we go after them, Batman?
No, Robin. The safety of Signore Bolo and this airport comes first. Please, Signore Bolo, I'm trying to concentrate. We've got to get rid of that bomb somehow. Boss, look what they left behind. Hey, that just might do it.
Gosh, yes, that stuff is practically indestructible. If we can cover the bomb with enough of that gunk.
Quick, everyone, grab a tank. 3 seconds left. 2. 1.
Holy close shaves, just in the nick of time.
Yes, well done, everyone.
Gosh, I think Mr. Bolo is still trying to tell us something.
Yes, and my guess is it's somebody untie me. We'll have you free in a moment, Senor Bolo. Then we'll accompany you to police headquarters where you can give a full statement. Something you may have seen or heard might give us a clue as to the whereabouts of General Gum and the Joker.
Oh, si, Batman. Of course. Mille grazie to all you nice masked men. Ooh-ah.
And later, in Commissioner Gordon's office, Italian adventurer Franco Bolo reveals how much he knows about his kidnappers, or, more accurately, doesn't know. And you never heard them mention where they might have stashed their loot?
No, I already told you. I was blindfolded, put in a box in a hotel room. Then I feel the box go in the plane, and they don't take me out of the box until we land. Ooh-ah. That's when they run away and set the bombo.
Holy dead end!
Robin's right. As Sun Tzu said, knowledge of the enemy's disposition can only be obtained from other men.
I'll admit the situation is disheartening.
Thank you, Mr. Bolo. You're free to go. We'll call you if we have any further questions.
Oh, one more thing. I want to say grazie. Thank you to you all again. Without you, I would not be here. Ooh-ah.
No thanks necessary, Signore. Gosh, no. We protect Gotham's visitors as well as its citizens.
No. A Bolo always repays his debts.
Ooh, like a Lannister.
And I want you to know that I'm dropping my $20 million lawsuits against both your cities.
That's wonderful news.
Merci beaucoup, Mr. Bolo.
Oh, prego. But each city will give me $3 million to cover the loss of my fossils and my coins. Then we can, call it even, eh?
Actually, that does seem fair, gentlemen, considering the stolen items were under your protection and you failed in your duties.
All right. I believe I can convince our city council to agree to that.
Yes, given the legal costs and the potential of losing $17 million more in a lawsuit, I'm sure Mayor Lindsay will feel likewise.
Bono, molto bono. And I'm leaving tomorrow on yet another expedition. So, let's say you bring the money. Buy my hotel suite around noon. Okay? Arrivederci!
Holy ingrates. We saved his life and he still wants $6 million? And then you take his side, Hornet?
Sure, and the boy wonder is right. I guess criminals have no royalty.
Sorry about that, gentlemen, but I had to do it. It's true. The Green Hornet did absolutely the right thing. Commissioner, I strongly recommend you and D.A. Scanlon comply with Signore Bolo's request scrupulously. As for the four of us, Batman, I think we should continue to try to track down Gum and the Joker. Agreed. We've got some investigating to do. We'll be in touch via Batphone if we have anything to report, Commissioner. And so, the next day, exactly at noon, 2 dedicated civil servants make good on their financial promises.
Here you are, Monsieur Bolo. $12 million from our city as reparations with our apologies.
And the same from the Gotham City, senor.
Grazie, gentlemen. You are both men of honor, and you serve your cities well.
And I hope this sordid affair hasn't soured you on our splendid metropolis. Gotham City is still a wonderful place to visit, and goodbye.
Arrivederci, my friends.
And he closes the door.
Well,
Oh,
that went well. Yeah, I should say so. Very well indeed.
What's this? The Clown Prince of Crime assailing the hapless Italian adventurer yet again?
Imagine that! Pilfering those precious items and having 2 cities pay us off for the pleasure of doing so. How laughably luscious!
I told you it would work, Joker. I knew we could top off this caper with either a big ransom or a sumptuous settlement.
Yes, it was a glorious campaign, General. Either way, we couldn't lose.
Criminals always lose, Joker.
No, but how?
Our plan was foolproof.
Hardly. You got overconfident in your performance as a native son of Italy, Gum. Both Green Hornet and Batman caught you using the wrong Italian word for bomb in the commissioner's office. You said bomba. Instead of bomba, you said bombo, which means bumblebee. Once we knew you were an impersonator, we decided to let you play out your nefarious charade until you exposed yourself.
You tacky bushleaguer!
We contacted the real Franco Bolo, and it turns out he's been away on a remote archaeological dig in Cairo for months. And that's when all the pieces fell into place. As the fake Bolo, you were the inside man from the beginning, on the train, in the bank, filing those bogus lawsuits, even your own kidnapping victim.
We went back to your plane and found the safety switch on the arm of the chair you were tied to. It was your insurance in case we didn't find a way to defuse the bomb. But it looks like everything's blowing up in your face after all. Bah, enough of this prattle! Get them!
Attack, men! Once more into the fray!
Oh, yeah, it's an old style 66 fight, man,
Yeah!
said Kato as he had a stroke. Down go the cohorts of Gum and the Joker. Robin swings on a chandelier.
It's lights out for you, goons.
Ah, my chin.
The war is over, General.
Fuck you.
Have some of Gum's everlasting epoxy, you bat-eared boob!
You'll be the one who's stuck, Joker. Oh, stuck in a prison cell. Maybe a cave's not such a bad idea after all. Robin, call Chief O'Hara and have his men cart away this criminal consortium. Well, if you'll excuse us, we'll be leaving before they get here.
Yes, you see, policemen tend to make us nervous.
Make sure to tell D.A. Scanlon we fulfilled our part of the bargain. Boy, it sure is a shame you guys are crooks. You did a swell job as crime fighters. Robin's right. You'd be welcome additions to the war against injustice. Thanks for the compliment, Cape Crusaders, but I'm afraid your line of work doesn't pay nearly well enough for us. Goodbye, for now.
We are taking the elevator down, right, boss?
Gosh, Batman, you think we'll ever run into them again? Well, there are no certainties in life, Robin. A crime fighter must learn to trust his intuition. And mine is telling me that our paths will indeed cross again someday. The real question is, will it be as friend or foe? The end.
That was written by Ralph Garman with a little assist by yours truly. Art by Ty Templeton, man. Colors by Tony Avignon. Letter by Wes Abbott. Covers, our beautiful covers, were done by Alex Ross, man.
Yes.
Ralph has a few of them in his house.
Thanks to you, I do, yeah.
And of course, Jim Chadwick was our editor, without whom we wouldn't have been able to do this at all.